I was in my environmental science class when the first gunshot echoed through the hallways.
I got my camera and got on my bike and rode as fast as I could 3 miles from my house to the school to get as much video and get on as many interviews as I could, because I knew that this could not be another mass shooting.
We never had an active shooter drill at my school, and though we did talk about what to do in this type of situation, nothing could have prepared us for this.
We start to exit the building. All my kids are in front of me going down the stairwell. I get to the door at the top of the west stairwell in the 1200 building. We hear gunfire. I assume that it's a code red drill because they told us earlier in the day that we're going to be having a code red drill. I assumed it was blanks.
The day was, winding down. We had about 10 minutes left, and in the last period of the day, I teach a newspaper, so I was working with the kids who were making the school newspaper, and the fire alarm went off for a second time today, and so, we followed the protocol, which is to evacuate. And so, I grabbed my emergency folder and we started to file out the door. And then, we made it to the stairwell, and one of the security people that's posted near in my building said, "No, go back. It's a code red." Initially, I thought it was just a drill because we had been told we would have an active shooter drill this semester, that it would be unannounced.
Doc, let me just tell you this. We just spoke with a former student, Alexa Medic. She actually walked down the hall with the accused shooter, Nicholas Cruz, after she heard shots fired. She said, "Hey, Nicholas," this is what she told me on camera. We will have it for a 10 o'clock show. She said, "Hey, I just heard shots fired. I'm surprised it wasn't you." Just kidding, like that. And he had this reaction, "What?" And then they parted ways. She said, "I heard more shots after that." She thinks there was a second shooter.
As I was going down the stairs, I heard a couple shots fired. Everyone was freaking out, saying that it was a gun. And as we were walking, the whole class together, I actually was speaking to the suspect, Nicholas Cruz. And as I was speaking to him, he seemed very, I don't know what the word I want to say is, but he was trouble in middle school, so I kind of joked to him about it and said, "I'm surprised you weren't the one who did it." And he just gave me a huh. So that's really what happened.
You were walking down the hall. He had already fired at that time.
Yes, sir, with him.
Weren't you scared?
In the moment I wasn't, because there was definitely another shooter involved. But
oh, you think he was not the only one?
no, definitely not.
Why do you say that?
Because when shots were fired, I saw him after the fact. So, and the shots were coming from the other part of the building. So there definitely had to be two shooters involved, I believe.
The kids to go outside so they could start shooting up. So they started shooting from the first floor up, because there's only 2 exits in the freshman building, so everybody started running to the other exits, but that's when the other shooter started coming up.
I had a friend who I think she said she was walking with the girl in the previous video who said there were multiple shooters. She basically was saying, like, she was walking with her and it was impossible for there to have possibly been only one shooter, because she heard shots still while they were all walking, and Nick was right there. So the whole thing just doesn't add up to me. That and the fact that the Secret Service decided to come and change the safety protocol a few weeks ahead, I think that's pretty suspicious.
A bombshell admission from the FBI. 6 weeks ago, they were warned that Nicholas Cruz might be planning a school shooting and did nothing about it.
This is a stunning, stunning admission.
In a statement, the FBI says somebody close to Cruz called the agency's tip line and provided information about Cruz's gun ownership, desire to kill people, erratic behavior, and disturbing social media posts, as well as the potential for him conducting a school shooting. Here's the stunning part. No further investigation was conducted at that time.